and welcome to One Star, where we read one-star reviews of just about anything.
Yeah, so we're going to round out, I think this is going to be our last episode that we're really focusing on.
New Year's resolutions.
And failures. Well, I mean, listen, I really hope that you all are still staying strong, but...
Well, I mean, like, even if you do it for a day, half a day.
You made yourself a better person.
You tried.
You tried.
At least you tried.
And guess what?
That's okay.
You know what? You can make a February resolution or a March resolution.
Yeah, you can also just make, decide to do anything at any time. It doesn't have to be at the new year. I feel like there's a lot of pressure at the new year. Maybe.
Welcome to Dave and Ace's self-help channel at this point.
Yeah.
So we're all about the positive energy here, and we're not joking here. We're being serious. You can always make it a habit, but enough of that. Let's talk about.
Let's get negative.
So, anyways, I think one of the top ones that we didn't touch on is people stop smoking, which we all miss. That's always a tough one. But one way that people do it. If you were to try to stop smoking right now, what would you try to do? What would you do?
Death.
Okay.
Well, guaranteed results.
Well, okay. Legitimately, not because I don't want to stop smoking. I'm just gonna die. Yeah.
I mean, I guess they have nicotine patches and stuff or gum.
She's not trying so hard, is she? All right, that's yeah. There's lots of different ways, but one way we're going to talk about one way today. We're going to talk about hypnosis, and this is not convincing somebody that they're actually a dog or Cleopatra.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, we may deal with that one another. And that actually might be hypnosis for entertainment is another day. But today is therapeutic hypnosis. And ladies and gentlemen, this is a center in Nebraska.
Bum, bum, bum.
Which doesn't really say much, but let's just imagine what and this wasn't just Nebraska. This was it was in Lincoln, I believe, but I've never been to Lincoln, Nebraska. But
I don't know any other towns in Nebraska.
I don't either. So to be fair, it might have said Lincoln and whatever. I searched a lot. I searched in Idaho City. There weren't any. No, there were some, but they didn't have any reviews. There was one in obviously there were a bunch in New York, but which there was one where the woman said that she was told. I like this one though. That Mindy was not able to hypnotize me. We're not in Nebraska. We're in Brooklyn because I just want to tell you.
Mindy sounds like she's a hypnotist.
Wasn't able to hypnotize me. I went twice and was surprised that she actually charged me for 2 sessions with no results. She told me that Mediterranean people are harder to hypnotize. Yeah. So, needless to say, she didn't leave me with a sense of confidence in her abilities. Yeah. I know. Yeah. So I learned, so I didn't know that Mediterranean people weren't easy to hypnotize, so I won't try and that won't be my first, my first step. My first clients will not be
Mediterranean.
Yeah.
Also, what does Mediterranean mean?
Well, that's like Greek,
Italian.
Yeah, anyone on the Mediterranean Sea.
French.
Yeah, exactly. I always think Greek mostly. Greek mostly when
I they're right in the middle of it.
But let's be fair to Mindy here real quick because Mindy did respond. She said, I have never seen a client by the name of Edith. I am only responding publicly because I have reached out to you with private message but have not received any reply.
Ooh, I like that. It's a plant. It's fake.
So we don't know. Well,
or maybe
they're a rival hypnotism center.
Hypnotist?
Yeah. Because I do believe this was also, for Mindy, this was an anomaly. Too. That was the only one star. She had high quality ratings.
I like that. I like to think that would make such a great movie. Just hypnotists battling it out.
And then you hypnotize people to go write Yelp reviews for you.
Oh yeah. Oh dude,
maybe
I would
that
totally work that in.
But
that would be great.
Well, creating a hypnotized army, the Manchurian candidate. They have trigger words or trigger things, and they get weaponized. I hate that word.
Oh, but they just use it and then they write you great Yelp reviews?
Oh, that's a good one, yeah.
Oh, we need that. We just need to hypnotize people to write horrible Yelp reviews.
You 1-star review of something. Whatever's bothering you right now. That Oreo cookie you just ate.
It is somewhat funny.
Yeah. Be
Or we'll make it funny.
humorous. Watch my fingers. Don't throw up with my fingers going around like this. Back to Nebraska. So, I'm just imagining. Let me set this.
When you say Nebraska, all I can really picture is tumbleweeds.
No, this is a real town. This is a bigger town there. But imagine, this is what I'm imagining here. I'm imagining a strip mall.
Yeah.
A strip mall with just a lone, maybe a vacancy, maybe two. Sorry, putting my hand in front of your face. A vacancy or two, and then
there's probably a dollar store.
Well, no, that's a big enough place that would be by itself. But in this one, it's a lone place.
Oh,
Here we have
no private dollar store.
And then we have Jeff, the hypnotist. So here are three. Jeff, and the reason why I signaled this, I was not picking on any particular place, but Jeff had 3 1-star reviews.
Whew, all right.
I don't think Jeff had many positive reviews on there. So it paints a little bit of a picture.
All right,
so
let's.
The initial consultation felt rushed. Was told the price was from $1,400 to $2,700 or so.
What?
Jeff stepped out of the room a couple times. He was the only person in the office, no secretary. Not a good feeling about service.
Okay, can we just go back to how much this costs?
Again, maybe death was a better option.
Yeah. 14 to what?
2,700.
Oh.
To put that in snake terms, that would be one 1,300-foot snake.
Yep.
Plus a 1,400-foot snake. We'll get you to 2,700 snakes.
Jesus.
Units. Ultimately,
I only measure in snakes. It makes my wallet difficult to carry.
It's very frightening. Don't ask her. Don't ever have this woman owe you money.
Thanks. Oh my god, I didn't realize.
Well, that's one. That's one.
Okay.
So here's the next one. I paid over $600 for stop smoking.
Ah, yes, 4 stop smoking.
And that's unfortunately that's just a typo. It's not actually the title of the product.
Okay.
I went 3 times, which was the course. Each time was just headphones in a darkened room listening to tapes. So I like this. So imagine, again, strip mall, a room where there's no secretary, just Jeff, and he puts you in a room in the back and gives you, and I'm imagining like some really old Walkman with the orange fuzzy.
I don't like the feeling of that foam on headphones. That's my third fear.
Ooh, third fear.
Yeah.
Ace's fear number 3.
Oh, the feeling of the foam.
When we finally get the graphics in there, it's just we're gonna have the fears just popping up. Fear chart. Wait, what was number 6 again?
I hate the feeling
Number 6
of foam.
was.
I don't know.
Go back a couple episodes when we found out what number 6 was.
Oh, it was beds that fold up into the wall and then
Murphy beds,
and then gangsters come and shoot you through the bed.
Murphy beds are number 6.
It's a legitimate fear.
Survey says okay. So when I asked for the written guarantee, Jeff basically threw a blank form at me and said, "Here it is." He seemed mad I had asked for his guarantee. Wait, was the guarantee just a blank piece of paper?
Here it is. There's nothing on this.
I asked for the written guarantee. Jeff basically threw a blank piece of paper at me.
I mean, yeah.
Here's your guarantee. All right. The worst part. Now this is great because Jeff was thinking of us in this one. The worst was how he pushed to get a testimonial on the second visit.
Ooh.
When I told him I wanted to wait a couple weeks to see if the cure took, he just said, "Well, you're not smoking right now, are you?"
Oh, Jeff.
Needless to say, it was a waste of time and money.
Oh man, you're selling yourself short there.
And the thing is, we know someone's not making this up because Jeff was mentioned in the first one and Jeff was mentioned in the second one.
So Jeff is somewhere in Nebraska. If somebody wants to fund us to go to Nebraska,
hypnotizing people.
Somebody wants to fund that, we will go to Nebraska and I will get hypnotized by Jeff.
Are you of Mediterranean descent?
No. I'm as white as they come. So
then we should be good.
Yeah.
If Jeff can't do it, then it has absolutely nothing to do with Mindy's issue or Edith's issue. All right. The last one was I attended an initial consultation where I was screened for hypnosis.
I feel like that's just like, I mean like,
Yeah,
I want to say like it's a how dumb is this person test? Like they're like, you know.
I was told that I would qualify. I paid over $1,000 for the sessions, which were weekly. Unfortunately, I do not feel that I was ever in a hypnotic state, maybe because all of my sessions were to a recording of a man's voice and not the person who advertises for the practice. Which one is Jeff? The one that advertises? The one who
administers? I bet you got a sexy lady to do it.
She was like, come to our hypnosis center where we will
Oh, that's a good point, though.
make sure that you quit smoking or whatever you want to do.
And then it's just like, stop smoking. like you're in a dark room and just like,
Jeff,
don't do it.
Jeff says don't smoke. Yodelay-hoo. So I think if we just take the last line from each one of these reviews, it's not a good feeling about service. Needless to say, it was a waste of time and money. Very disappointing and a huge waste of my time and money.
Well, that's the fourth one. Yeah, there you go. Sorry, Jeff. I would try it.
And I'm going to say this right now to everyone that's watching: it will not be a waste of your time and money to fund this adventure.
Also, I mean, how expensive can it be to fly to Nebraska? Or even better, road trip to Nebraska.
1-star road trip.
Oh, so many 1 stars.
You know you want it. We might have to. We're becoming our own pyramid scheme.
Right?
Keep
Get us to
watching.
the top, baby.
Keep watching. Keep watching. Until next time, aloha from Nebraska.